guys, I am Aaron Chandler from Forever Football, DRFC, your Doncaster Rovers fan channel. Big daily reports today. Few stories to get through. Lokilo's excited about Doncaster Rovers. Greaves has signed a brand new contract, and we confirm the officials for the Rochdale match on Saturday. So before we get started, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss another video. And just before I get started, I just want to share this, right? So, you know Bailey that did the fan cam for the Peterborough match, that it's on the channel right now. He sent me, he sort of used the criteria, and he used the Viking chat forum, which is like a big Doncaster Rovers fan forum for like the VSC. And he said, and he sort of linked the managers to the criteria of the final 8. So, obviously we know about the criteria from the last daily reports. There's promotion, silverware, top flight experience in there. There's obviously, you know, 2 stepping into their first job in the Football League. So he sort of compiled a list. So he said this. So, Richie Wellens, 1 promotion and a trophy. Graham Jones, top flight coaching experience. I'm not too sure if that counts or not. It has to, I don't know if it counts to be number 1 in the top flight, but I mean, top flight experience could mean anything, so technically that could count with Graham Jones. Neil Harris, a playoff winner, and of course, playoff winner is part of that criteria. Paul Tisdale, promotion-winning manager. Mickey Mellon, currently in work and previous promotion winner. Simon Weaver, in employment, won the conference playoff, and of course, you know, that still counts in a way. Andy Butler to be interviewed, and another. Now, he said Des Buckingham might be the other one, and he's a decent shout, but he'd have to relocate. And of course, you know, he's stepping into his first Football League job. Obviously, he would have thought Danny Wilson might be in there, but I think it's pretty much likely that Danny Wilson will not be in there. Paul Heckingbottom is now the favourite for the Sheffield United job, so we can't see him being in the running. Another name that he's surprised hasn't been mentioned is Jason Tindall, the ex-Bournemouth assistant, before taking over from Eddie Howe, before being replaced by the interim and now permanent boss, Jonathan Woodgate, who's doing quite well with that Bournemouth team. So it's very, very interesting to hear a couple of names there. Jason Tindall, Graham Jones in there. And I'd be very excited to see if those are some of the names that are involved in the last day, or whether there's some names that we really didn't expect to be, that's not on the bookies, that we didn't expect to be involved in that. Because obviously, you know, first Football League job can mean anything. Top flight could mean anything. It doesn't even have to be top flight in the Premier League, it just said top flight experience. So it could be worldwide top flight experience. It could be someone that's from the Bundesliga, or the Bundesliga 2, so, you know, again, we're looking at Uwe Rosler here being one of them, of course, you know, with Fortuna Dusseldorf. So, I mean, it could be very exciting to see what could happen, but I'm quite excited, really, really excited. So, let's get on to the news, though. Let's go on to the news that we were scheduled to have for this one. And we start off with a big, big story coming out in the last half an hour as of recording this. And that is that AJ Greaves has signed a new 1-year deal with the option of a further year. Now, the 20-year-old progressed through the ranks of the Rovers Academy and signed his first professional contract at the end of the 2018-2019 campaign. He made his first team debut in the EFL Trophy type Rotherham United before making his league appearance against Swindon earlier on in this campaign. Greaves backed that up with a man-of-the-match performance at home to Rochdale. I'll be very excited to see if he plays on Saturday against the same team, with a further 5 appearances following since then. So his comments on the club's website says he's buzzing. It was a big relief to be offered a new deal. He's glad to get it done and have his future sorted. He managed to play a few games, and that is all about him having the confidence in himself to play at that level. A few of the other young lads have had a few games as well, which has helped him to feel more comfortable, which is excellent, excellent news from AJ Greaves' point of view. Big, big new contract there for Greaves. Really excited about this guy. He's one for the future. I mean, you look at him, you look at Horton, you look at Jones, you look at even further down than that, we've got Bojan, you've got Cunningham, you've got Ravenhill, Blythe, Bottomley, the backup keeper now. We know that Balcom's out with a back strain apparently, according to what I've seen the last couple of days. So it looks like Lewis Jones will be the number one for next season, which means Ben Bottomley will be backup keeper for the rest of this season. But yeah, it's very, very interesting and very, very exciting to see all the youth coming through and getting these new deals. So hopefully Horton and Jones are next to follow, and the next ones after that, Bojang and Cunningham and the people in the under-18s are next to follow if they're out of contracts in the summer. But I'm really excited by the future of this club with people like that. Next up then, Jason Lokilo, who's excited to finally show the extent of his potential for Doncaster Rovers. Lokilo, this is after the Peterborough game. This is his press conference after the Peterborough game. And I want to share this now because I thought this is the right time to share it. His official comment says as follows. I've been disappointed with my season. It's been a frustrating season because I believe I should have been performing more like this every week. I'm just happy to finally show that I can do. He made 38 appearances since joining last January, initially on loan from Crystal Palace, Roy Hodgson's team, but only 14 of those outings have come as starts. He is open in admitting that he has not been able to deliver on the promise he showed ultimately during his loan spell that was cut short due to the curtailment of last season. He said, I started the season with an injury which slowed my progression and then tried to get back into the team. I've had a few chances to show what I could do, but I've not been able to do it for whatever reason, I don't know. I feel like I've let the manager down a bit because he gave me a chance to play a couple of games in a row. I wasn't able to show what I could produce for the team. I'm just pleased to be able to show what I'm capable of doing. Hopefully for the next 3 games I can just keep on improving. It's been a tough month, so the team getting a draw in this game is going to give us confidence for the last 3. We could have got all 3 points. And I think he's right on the money with those comments. I think that, you know, Lokilo's not the main man at fault for the poor performance. It's a collective morale effort. You know, we've not been letting ourselves good, have we, in the last 8 weeks? But, you know, he feels like he's let the team down, and, you know, for his performances, he takes responsibility. You know what? That's the sign of a man, to admit publicly when you've done wrong in performances. You know what? I let the team down, but I'm going to improve. Things have halted my progress. I'm going to improve. And that for me is a great guy. That for me says a great guy. I messaged him, I think, towards the start of the season after when he first signed permanently with the club last summer. And, you know, he gave me a nice message back saying, thank you very much, mate, much appreciated. So, you know, Lokilo's a lovely guy to speak to off the pitch. And I'm sure he's got, I mean, we saw what he could do against Peterborough, against a team that's looking for automatic promotion with Hull City. They're a point away. They need to get a draw against Lincoln at least on Saturday to gain automatic promotion. So, honestly, this Lokilo guy is such a nice guy off the field, great guy on the pitch, and I think he's got bags of potential. And we see what he can do with a constant couple of games in a row to sort of grow and grow and grow. And we see the best of him in that Peterborough game. The sky's the limit for these next 3 games. A point could mean every bit of confidence going into the Rochdale match, going into Blackpool on Tuesday, and then the last game of the season against Peterborough on the next Saturday afterwards. So, big stuff going down from Lokilo, and I think we've got bags of potential with this guy. And I think next season could be the real turning point for Lokilo and show what he could do and show why Crystal Palace maybe shouldn't have let him go. But let's go into our final news story, a quick update for you guys. I'm not too sure on these names, but however, this is official news from the club. The officials have been confirmed for the Rochdale match on Saturday. Sebastian Stockbridge will be the man in charge when Rovers travel to Rochdale this Saturday. I can't remember the last time he refereed a game for us. It's been more than 18 months, in fact, since Stockbridge took charge of a Rovers match. He oversaw both matches against Oxford in the 2019-2020 season. The official from the North East is very experienced and took charge of the first EFL game in April 2013. He oversaw a Rovers match in 2014 October, a game which saw Rovers beat Scunthorpe 2-1 at Glanford Park. Look where we are now. We're confirming League One next season, and Scunthorpe, if Southend can get a run together and swing the goal difference and Scunthorpe lose the last 2 games, they could replace Southend in the conference in relegation to the conference with Grimsby. I mean, it's a mad season. He's taken charge of 29 games, handing out 96 yellow cards and 4 reds. He will be assisted by Anthony Moore and Bradley Hall, and Richard Barlett will be the 4th official. Again, I've got no idea on the names. I can't remember if they're good or bad or not. We never know with referees these days, but we don't know if they're good or bad or not, or if they're consistent enough. We don't know that yet, but you know, I wish the best of luck to Sebastian Stockbridge, his first Rovers game in 18 months, and hopefully we get a nice performance from the referee and from the assistants and the fourth official as well. But there we go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching this DRFC Daily Report. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and for now, keep living the Rovers life. That, my friends, is full time. Rovers Slide Die. See you for the Rochdale preview tomorrow.